We're back here with another video on the Dell PowerEdge R620, and today I'm going to be attempting to flash the RAID controller into IT mode. Hopefully we don't break it, but let's get over to the computer. Alright, we're here on the computer, and I have my iDRAC pulled up. This is the guide I found on how to do it. Basically just says to download, there's a few steps here that I have yet to do. I have to turn off virtualization, so I have to turn off the server first. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So now it should be shutting down. That might have been a forced shutdown. Oops, oh well. So now we have to go to, I might be able to just do it in the iDRAC, let's see. And we'll just go to the BIOS. So next boot we'll set to BIOS. And then we'll go ahead and power on the system. You'll probably hear the fans ramp up in the background. I'm just going to go ahead and attach the first virtual drive that I need. It should be in my downloads. While we're waiting, it's in this perk cross flash folder here. And then I'm pretty sure it's the FreeDOS is the first one we need, so we'll go ahead and attach that. I also have to unplug the RAID battery, which I think I'll go ahead and do while we're waiting for this. It appears it did not boot into the BIOS. We'll go ahead and reset. Yes, I did disconnect the battery, so it's complaining about that. I'll go ahead and press D, so it's not complaining anymore. Okay, so processor settings. And we gotta turn virtualization off. And go back, go to integrated devices, and turn off SRIOV, which it looks like it's already, disable all the following. Yeah, okay. So it's already disabled for SRIOV, and IOAT DMA engine is also disabled already. Okay. I think that should be good. Go ahead and finish. Yeah, save. Then we'll go to virtual CD DVD ISO. We'll just go to the boot manager. We're going to go to BIOS boot menu. And now we're going to go to virtual CD. And this should boot into FreeDOS. Don't know why it's trying to load Linux, but we'll see. Maybe it's just part of the normal boot up process. Alright, it did load into FreeDOS, that's good. Okay, so next step is to type in info. And now we have to take a picture of this. So I'm just going to get the snipping tool out and just take a little screenshot of that. Then save it. Then I'm also going to take a picture for good measure, because we don't want to mess this up. Alright. Now it gives a list of all these different adapters that we can choose. And I have the H710P Mini D1. So that's this one. No, it's not that one. Good thing I double checked. It's this one. Okay. It says to verify, just to make sure again. Oops, I messed that up. Type it in that window instead. Info. Oh. H710P Mini, H710P Mini, D1. Okay. So it says to continue. You also need the SAS address, it looks like, which we already took a picture of it, so we should be good there. And now we need to wipe the flash on the card and get rid of all Dell firmware. So then we have to type in that command. So pd1 cross. Hit enter. Press any key. Here we go. No turning back now. Now we cross our fingers that the power doesn't go out at this point, because that would be not good. Looks like it was a success. That's good. Oh, it's doing a second cleaning? Okay. I'll let it go ahead and do that. There was an error. That's not good. But hopefully the last time was okay. We'll just let it do its thing. That says success. Okay. So then we'll reboot. Hopefully that was just a fluke and it'll work. Now we're going to change this out to the other ISO. Alright, now we're going to go into the BIOS boot menu again, and we'll select Virtual CD again. So, Virtual CD. It keeps complaining about a SATA link being down, but I don't think that's important, because I do have a SATA caddy for the CD drive that has an SSD in it, but I don't think that's important to this, so it's going to make this a lot more difficult though. Actually, you know what? Maybe I can SSH into it like they said to do. I'm going to try that. Oops. One 149. Okay, there we go. We're going to run this command and okay, it seems like that was successful. So now it says to reboot. So we'll go ahead and do that. And it says there might be a kernel panic the first time it comes back up. Okay, now I just have to go down to Virtual CD, just make sure it is the thing I put in. Okay, so the IP address is still 149. Oh. Looks like I need to fix something here. There we go, easy fix. Now we have to get back into the root account. And now we have to set our SAS address. So set SAS, and then whatever your SAS address is, this is what mine is. So I'm just going to type that in. 5B083FE0E418AA00. That looks right to me. Okay, looks like that was successful. So now it says to type in info and see if everything's looking right. 2308_2 D1. There it is, IT mode. Alright, looks like that was successful. Now, I wonder if it'll show me my hard drive that I put in there. Not yet, but we'll give it a reboot and see if that works. It also says if you need to boot off the drives to flash these other images to it. And it says it can add up to 2 minutes to server boot time if you have a lot of drives. I don't have a lot of drives, but I have no plan of booting off of the drive bays because I have a separate SSD in there, like I said earlier. So I think we'll be good. And then they also have an option for reverting if you need to. And I'm going to unmap this and disconnect. We'll let it boot into ESXi and see if my drive will show up. Looks like the IP address changed, so I'll go ahead and type the new one in. It detects my boot drive, my SSD, and my iSCSI, but it does not detect the hard drive. I'm going to take the hard drive out and put it back in and see if that fixes it. I'll be back. Alright, I've started up a Debian installer and it appears it has not detected my hard drive. So I'm going to have to figure this out a different day. But we got it flashed. Now we just need to figure out how to use it. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I'm here another day, and I've done quite a bit of troubleshooting, as you can probably tell with all my tabs open here. I can't tell why that hard drive won't work in my setup. I took the SSD out of the server and stuck it on the back plane, and that worked. So I don't know why it only detects SATA drives, because the controller itself should be able to support SATA and SAS drives. My only idea is that the certain SAS drive I'm using is not supported. Like, either the capacity or the speed is not supported by the controller. I have no idea why. I don't know if there's something wrong with the controller, something wrong with the hard drive, but I don't have any other SAS drives to test, so I'd have to buy another one, which I'm not willing to do right now to test it. So I have made an account on the Level 1 Techs forum, and they're pretty knowledgeable about server stuff. So I made this post on there about, 2 days ago after I had finished troubleshooting, and I don't know where to go from there. So, yeah, I don't know. I went into, or I guess this is just what shows up during the boot up, and it says there are no supported drives. And then this is the hard drive I'm using. If you watched the other video, you'd know it's a 1.2 terabyte 10K RPM drive. There it is out of its caddy, because that's when I had the SSD in the server. And then I also, since I got Debian installed on that SSD, I went into the LSPCI, and sure enough, SAS controller. So we know it's working. It's in there. But I don't know why it's not detecting this certain SAS drive. So hopefully in the next couple weeks or so, I'd like to know before I go off to college if I need to buy anything, because I'm not going to be able to touch this server after I go off to college, even though I'm not too far away, but I prefer not to have to do anything to it. I've heard that you can flash these, I don't think I have it open, but you can flash this certain hard drive to be like the Dell version of it. I don't know what that does. I don't know if it makes it so it's supported or what, but I really don't know where to go from here. So hopefully I get an answer back. That's it. Thanks for watching.